Well, good afternoon and welcome back to Rangers Radio. St Johnstone 0, Rangers 4. Join myself, Fox, here on the panel is the one and only Stardog and my good mate, Fox.
Welcome back, lads.
One at a time. On you go, Fox. Age before beauty.
Welcome back, listeners. Welcome back, boys.
How we doing, Stardog? Happy with that?
Delighted with that, mate. Another good 3 points in the bag. 4 goals and all. I knew there'd be 4 goals in the game.
Oh, Mac was close, wasn't he? If we'd have got that penalty and then there was a scored that'd have been 5. He'd have been right.
Aye, we'd have.
Oh, Mac was the closest today, all right.
Aye, he was, mate. He was
very good, Fox.
We were trying to shake the cobwebs out our play. Yeah. I think it took us a wee while to get going there. We were playing well within ourselves. If Morelos takes that early chance he had, we'd have been 1 up. But
then again,
terrific second half. Aye.
All right, Stardog, I imagine people will be quite happy to join us, give their thoughts. So what's the number, my young friend?
The number is 0141 356 1972.
Where else can you join us, Fox?
Join us at rangersradio.online on Skype and we'll bring you into the call.
2 big minutes for me, either side of half-time. The Alan McGregor save and the Morelos goal, which just took the pressure off. After that, we get to we won quite comfortably. Anyway, we'll be joined with our first caller, who's going to be quartered twice in the one day. It's Mr. Bridgeman. How we doing, Bridge? Happy with that?
Yep, absolutely. I want to know Jermaine Defoe. Brilliant. Very slow first half. Aye, but my goodness.
We didn't play great in the first half. I thought the 2 boys, Ojo and Barker, looked a wee bit out of the game, but they need to get the boys in the right position. No always blaming them. The midfield was, Aribo wasn't too much involved. Jack and Davis done a lot of nice things, but without penetration. 1 real chance, Bridgeman, with Morelos in the first half. That was it, really.
Yeah, yes. I have to take my hat off to St Johnstone. They get tore into us after 5 minutes or 10 minutes even of solid defence. They started creeping out. And there was all anything above grass level was getting a dig at, you know. Second half, well, you saw it yourself. Just out and out. They absolutely steamrolled them, mollicated them.
In fact, 4 flattered them, really, if I'm being honest.
I said to my cousin on the text, he was texting me, I said to him, by the way, you know, after 20 minutes in the second half there, that was 2-0 going on 10 for me. 2-0 going on 10. That's how much we were ahead of them.
Anyway, we've also been joined by Smurf. Afternoon, Smurf.
Good afternoon. Aye, brilliant week. Brilliant game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Slow start, as you say.
Aye, well, look, if you're going to go slow start every week away from home and win 4-0, I'll take that, mate.
Aye, sure would. But it was sort of what we've been talking about. You know, they park the bus, but if you get that goal, they've got to become more expansive, and then that creates a space, and then that's when you take them apart. You know, and that's exactly what happened. You know, brilliant. And I thought Barisic today. I thought he played really, really well. I thought he had a strong game today. But,
he might have been the best of our back 4, if I'm being honest. But I thought the first half we were off 5s and 6s without being Morelos was maybe still looked our most dangerous player, but without playing badly, Stardog. But then in the second half, Morelos gets the goal, Connor Golston gets the one under the post, and then we look a real good team. A Rebo grew into the game after that.
Aye, I think the second half, mate. I mean, true quality shone through in the end. That's what I'm going to say, mate. I thought defensively, we did our jobs. There was a couple of wee, I don't know, I mean, Golston still gives away a lot of passes for me, mate. I thought Hollander was very much like Katic. He's no-nonsense defending, he's solid, he does his job and base. And I like the way Hollander fires balls into the midfield. He fires it dead fast into their feet. He doesn't try and go long. I like that. It's simple, but it's effective. Alfie came out in the second half, mate, and I mean, that goal, that was nothing short of class, that goal. From to take that ball as far as he did and then put it by the keeper like that. That's, I mean, I've not even got words to describe that goal yet. Honestly, I thought that goal was brilliant, mate.
Oh, it was a great goal. But I think we got the break of the ball, Fox, when it sort of spun round the defender. These are the things that happen in a game of football. What I will say, Fox, we can play the four and Morelos the same team. Morelos is everywhere.
I thought he was outstanding again today. It's not just I'm taking that great goal. His all-round game is so improved over the last year. Takes the ball in. He delightful wee layoffs to players. There was one ball, I think I remember in the second half, he hit it right across the park to Tav. Terrific awareness, aware player there. And I thought he was great along with Ryan Jack.
Can I come in on that?
On you go, Bridge.
I was just going to say, I 100% agree with Foxy. As far as Morelos is concerned, you watched him today. He was even up in his own halfway line, looking for balls for a throw in, and then distributing the ball from the throw in. I mean, just brilliant to watch. Holding the ball in when necessary, and he's really good at that. And then pushing the ball out, as Foxy says, something like 30-yard pass across to Tavernier or something like that. Just brilliant. The boy is really, his whole game is starting to round up now.
I've got some homework for you for tomorrow night, Stardog.
Yep.
You listening? I
I'm
want to
listening,
know
mate.
Jermaine Defoe's goals per minute on the pitch.
And percentages.
Right, that's fine, mate. I can do that.
Right.
Can I just say, but on the Morelos time, that big centre back never learnt his lesson in the first half, did he? He was too tight to him in the first half, mate. And I mean, that's where Morelos just reels you in, man, so he can turn you. And he just never learnt his lesson in the first half, and that's what ended up doing him in the second half.
The last time I seen somebody that tight was Fox up with Savoy dancing.
Love it.
Smurf, who impressed for you today?
As I say, Barisic impressed me, and I think again, I think Jack is just does so much unseen, sometimes unappreciated work, you know. So he impressed me as well. I think Jack and Barisic for me. I mean, the obvious goal scorers, you know, but Jack and Barisic, they're who really impressed me today.
Jack.
And McGregor's save. Sorry to interrupt you. McGregor's save was phenomenal in the first half.
It was a big moment in the game, mate, because it changes it, you know. We don't know how they went after that, but I thought Barisic, I seen him getting the reception, Fox, near the end of the match for the support when he tackled the boy, and maybe the supporter warming to him.
He seems to have got his mojo back, didn't he? He had a good solid game today without being absolutely terrific. I didn't think the back four were brilliant today, but he was probably the better of the four for me, Barisic.
I wouldn't disagree with that. Going back to the Ryan Jack, Stardog, he does cover every blade. Stephen Davis is a good foil for him.
Do you know something, Knox? See, they were talking about it before the game, and see Ryan Jack's ability to shield a ball. There was a bit in the second half, and it was a lovely bit of it, but it was around about the 65th minute, and there were 2 or 3 touches, 2 or 3 4 short passes, and he managed to play it out for the back. I think his ability to shield the ball and just control the ball and just do the simple things well. He's been brilliant this year, mate. Nothing short of outstanding for us this year, and he thoroughly deserves to be in that team.
Bridgeman, that second half, was that a mollification, or did you need a couple more goals? Come off from mute. Come on.
We should have had a couple more goals. We should have had a couple of more goals. And yes, it was a mollication. Although it was only the 4.
And that's us mollicated St Johnstone and mollicated Hibs so far, Bridgman?
Absolutely.
Right.
Far superior team to them.
Aye, there was, I think as well, just thinking about when he made the late substitutions, it wasn't quite, but it was more or less a double substitution when he brought on the boy we got for the knee. What's his name again, that number 10?
Greg Stewart,
aye. And that sort of went to that sort of 4-4-2. And I think Gerrard appreciates that maybe Defoe needs a bit of support, and it might, be interesting going forward to see if we can somehow marry him up front with Morelos, go forward, because it'd be devastating if they could click.
It's just the way Morelos plays, mate. He pops up everywhere. He can play left, right, and through the middle. And Defoe is a centre forward, Fox.
He's a better at the finishers. The better the finishing department out of him and Morelos for me. I thought Defoe. The first goal was maybe iffy, wasn't it? Whether it was that was the second goal, maybe. Whether it was onside or no, but he turned the defenders and popped it into the left-hand corner. Terrific goal, terrific strike.
But what a player from Morelos to learn off Fox to improve his finishing, Jermaine Defoe.
I don't know if you learn or you're born with that gift of just knowing where the goal is, but Defoe's got it in bundles. And what a great backup striker we've got. We've got a terrific number 9 and a terrific backup striker. No way can we complain about only having 2 strikers when they both do that. Can I just say one more thing on Steve Davis? Steve Davis ran his heart out on Thursday night. Again the other day at his age. I thought he put in another terrific shift along with Ryan Jack as well.
And don't forget the goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper made one save. I was expecting Alan McGregor to save that.
2 or 3 saves. Brilliant.
No.
Absolutely.
It was Davis that knocked it after the line.
Oh, yes, I saw that. Twice.
Aye, well.
Twice. There's going to be a major investigation into that. That'll go before the compliance officer.
No, that'll end up at the Supreme Court, Bridge.
It will be. And based on what I saw, based on what I've seen, it was actually the second one hit his heel, which is on the line.
Oh, no, he was trying to backheel it for Defoe to get through.
Oh, is that what it
was? Is that good with Stephen Davis?
I mean, Stephen Davis and Defoe, people were saying at the start of the season, because of their age, they'll not be able to last much in games, etc. Stephen Davis has played 90 minutes Thursday, 90 minutes today. Defoe comes off the bench and shows what a class striker he is at his age. So the two Allians are doing well.
Even the goal, the fourth goal there was when the ball was coming to him, he looked maybe half a yard offside, but he never turned and hit the ball at that point. He came back into play again with the ball and rounded the 2 guys and put it in the bottom corner. Just fantastic stuff. There's no way he really didn't, other than get the possession, he didn't really gain any advantage if it was offside, and it was marginal anyway.
I thought Ojo he celebrated the part well today as well.
Our Glasgow Northwest correspondent, who's still in Orlando. I think he must be avoiding something. He's in the Game Changer, 7 a.m. start to watch the game. Said it was full of blue noses. Carry on, Stardog.
Sorry, mate. I thought Ojo. I thought in the second half, in particular, he put himself about today. He was appearing up left, right, and centre and all today. I thought he put himself about a lot better than what he did on Thursday night. I know he got the goal on Thursday night, but it's like you said before the show, mate. It's what he did without the ball. And I thought today he made himself available in a lot of space today. So that's an improvement for him. I think he had a better all-round game today. And he actually taken folk on the outside a couple of times and was successful and all.
Aye, Smurf, it was good to see Greg Stewart get that run out. I know we couldn't judge him in that, but we thought he'd disappeared, and so that's the squad taking over.
It's just, it's sort of, I think it's just interesting that, he's brought Defoe on, and he's not wanted Defoe isolated up there, and he's sort of trying to pair him up. And maybe that's, we play that sort of 4-3-3 thing all the time, and maybe that's just something that he's thinking about, being able to change systems and stuff like that. But it was good to see him, because you're thinking, oh, well, is this another guy on a 3-year contract that we're never going to get rid of again, So hopefully it comes good in the course of the season. It's a long season. Hopefully we can utilise him and get some value out of him,
Aye, hopefully that's another game out the way, and a clean sheet, Bridgeman, a clean sheet.
Absolutely, and that's what I love. I love the Rangers no giving any goals away and doing what they can on the pitch. And there are times when it's quite difficult, obviously, because of the weather, and B, the weather the opposition treat you. And I saw some sort of snidey ones today, but truth of the matter is, clean sheet is for nothing but the best. Clean sheet, fantastic.
This one's to Fox, who's a football lover as well as a lover in life. Fox, Scottish football, they two stands, thousands of empty seats, thousands trying to get in and can't get tickets. When are we going to sort it out?
I've said that many a time in this show, but it's just the way they are. I think Rangers could have took another 2,000 to 3,000 supporters up there if they'd have been given the tickets, and it's just a shame that they're spoiling it for fans going to the game and seeing it live. Also puts great stress on with supporters' buses when they've only got a couple of tickets between them. Time they sorted it out.
But the spectacle's better, the atmosphere's better, on the telly it's better. You're pushing the brand, surely. It's common sense, Smurf. He's on mute. He's doing it.
Bridgeman.
I'm here. No, I think it's true what you're saying. It's a situation where they don't really have home advantage anyway, because the supporters don't turn up, and they could fill their stadium, get the revenue, and in actual fact, see, for the younger players that they've got, they could develop them, having a sort of hostile playing in front of a hostile environment, even at home. There's no justifiable reason why they shouldn't sell every ticket that's available. None.
I know people have to move, but it's no different for people having to move when there's a big game on. FIFA move people, or UEFA move people because of seats, Bridge. It's just common sense for me.
It's the most ridiculous. See these teams, and I'm talking about St Johnstone today. That stadium was their two stands were less than half full. Both of them less than half full. And Rangers End, both the stands at Rangers full. Kilmarnock do the same thing. There's no business sense in it at all. It's only just sheer hatred and bitterness. That's all it is doing that. Nothing else. They're cutting their nose off to spite their face because of their hatred. And that's what's happening with Scottish football. It's still hating itself to death. And that's the truth.
It's just a spectacle, Stardog, when you see it full and you get a better atmosphere. It's a better game for the telly when you're trying to sell your brand.
Oh, 100%, mate. And am I right in saying that towards the end of last season, Livingston gave us maybe 3/4 of the stadium?
Aye.
And look at the atmosphere. That wee stadium was rocking that day. If these fans are only going to go, the opportunity has to begin to the Rangers fans, because we will spend the money. We will go and support our team. I mean, I just remember that game towards the tail end of last season, mate, and that wee stadium was bouncing. So it was, and it does make for a better atmosphere. It's a lot better to watch on the telly for 100%.
Yeah, when you're back, the manager will be really satisfied, Fox.
Manager will be very happy with the result after Thursday night's efforts. Well, you're on about the stadium being full of fans, mate. What likes that commentary on that BT? That's slit your wrist off, isn't it?
Shocking, isn't it?
Fox,
I mean, God, you're supposed to be able to enjoy it if you're a neutral. I mean, it's just depressing for the opening whistle to the end of the game. Just non-stop drivel.
Fox, I had to laugh. I had to laugh at
I had to laugh at
Chris Sutton, mate. when Morelos missed that first chance in the game, and he says, you know, Alfredo Morelos, he's not got any finesse in his shots. And I'm thinking, did you watch his goal against Aberdeen last year?
That's, you know, to be perfectly honest with you, that's what people like myself and yourselves, of course, and I watch BT Sport and I pay for it, and I'm only because of the European games, other European games, and any English Premiership games that come on, I can watch that no problem at all. Seriously, I'm just within seconds of cancelling the whole thing off. Because see that guy Sutton, I'm sorry, that guy just rips my knitting. No, even he mentioned his name, he rips my knitting. And that idiot, that guy, who's the guy with Motherwell? The Irish guy.
Kagan.
Unbelievable. That's two. Why have they got two anti-Rangers people on the commentary? Not one of them anywhere near close to being even friendly with the Rangers. None of them. It's just shocking. Sorry, guys, I'm ranting again. Apologies. I'd shut them down.
Smith, once again, they don't talk up a product, do they?
No, there's no any. There doesn't seem to be any kind of business acumen or common sense, or it's just stupidity. And it almost seems as if they're trying to undermine it. It's as if it's actually that it's not even like they don't know what they're doing. It's as if they do know what they're doing. It's as if they're deliberately trying to undermine it and cut the legs away from it. And you know, everybody suffers. You know, there's no finance in the game. You know, the whole bit, the product is obviously not something that you can really sell. But it's the same old. It'll never change. It's just how long has it been like this?
Can I ask a question, guys? Everybody, was that a penalty or was that a penalty? I'll make it even easier. Was it a handball or was it a handball?
It was a handball, but I didn't think it was a penalty, mate. I thought it was a foul.
Okay, outside the box.
I think it was on the line. Or
but what I mean is, he never even got a foul.
No,
the referee's 5 yards for that. How can he not see?
He was a bit far away.
Nah, that's disgraceful.
Oh, it was a
seriously disgraceful.
Shocking decision, you know. And it looked at first that initially as if it had been married up with the goal. We thought that St Johnstone had, but a lovely back heel for Stephen Davis, and the linesman got it spot on. And what a breakaway that was, Stardog.
Some goal, mate. I mean, how fast did we get up that park? And next thing you know, the ball's in the back of the net. That's what it should be all about. That's what I want to see us doing more often, being more clinical on the break. Because that's exactly what that was. And I'll tell you what, that was brilliant for Steve Davis. I actually thought the ball had crossed the line at first. But I'll tell you what, that was a great decision for the linesman in that. And I actually thought, mate, apart from that, the penalty kind of slash foul claim, I actually thought he refereed the game pretty well today.
Up to that decision, mate. Up to that decision. He was trying to look at him. Here's one. I can't mind the trainers on that park for either side the whole game.
Did anybody get booked?
One of the other players, I think.
Murray Davidson get booked.
Aye.
But he always deserves to get booked.
The centre-half get booked as well.
Can I just come in that? Murray Davison get booked. Do you remember if it was before or Murray Davison was the guy who was involved in the penalty incident?
Correct.
So was he booked before that or after?
Yeah, it was out first half, you know.
So I think maybe that would have been in the referee's mind, because if it's a foul at all, handball. He's gone. Yeah, he's red. It's a red card.
Yeah.
But answer me. Is that, I can't remember again when the trainers haven't been on the whole 90 minutes. Is that right? There was no injury time in the first half and only the 3 minutes for the substitution in the second. Really unusual, Starduck.
Is anybody going to go and buy what do you call them? Oh, sorry, pal.
Aye, very, very unusual. He just seemed to blow the whistle as soon as it got to the 90 minutes. I've never seen that, mate, personally, no. And I never actually noticed it until you just brought it up there, Ox. But no, I've never seen that.
Who was the wee centre half that get tortured by Morelos and when he scored the goal?
Tansy,
the physio came on for him.
That's what he did.
But that was the only one.
I think it was just to wipe away his tears.
It was,
And you come, Bridge Boy.
Well, what I was going to say was, did anybody know who was the man in the match today officially? Does anybody know?
I never seen it. Anybody see it after the game? I never hung about once in 90 minutes was up. They never announced it.
So I would have given it to Morelos. Personally, I'd have given it to Morelos.
I wouldn't argue with that. No. I would struggle to argue with that. Fox?
Would have been Ryan Jack again for me. Thought he was immense today.
I thought both Davis and Jack were tremendous. Both of them.
Mm-hmm. Again, Fox, I wouldn't argue. Is that the problem we've got? We've got 4 key operators: Ryan Jack, Stephen Davis, Scott Arfield and Morelos. And we really need them on the park. Is that an issue?
No, it's not an issue. It's more or less the spine of the team, innit?
Yeah.
They've had a good start to the season, and I hope the 4 players keep it up. I think Morelos has turned a new leaf this year. He's accepting referees' decisions. He's not getting embroiled in stupid arguments.
You notice he never after part when he scored the goal.
Aye, well, he's learned. He's learning a lot. His attitude is absolutely terrific this season, and the way he leads our line is fabulous.
Smurf, and you come, mate?
Man of the match for me, I would have to say it would be Ryan Jack. I think he's just a heartbeat of the team for me. You know, I thought he was immense today. Immense.
I saw a big improvement. Oxy, I saw a big improvement in Tavernier today from the other night. There, what a difference that was.
Putting a lot of crosses.
Yeah.
First half, like everybody, wasn't good there. Let's be honest.
Agreed.
He wasn't bad, but he wasn't great, you know. And he's got to be aware that when you're defending, when it was actually Helander that headed that body.
Exactly. Yeah.
You've got to be aware that these things can happen. You've got to be on your toes.
I have to admit that at that point there, I blamed Goldson. They weren't working in tandem because Helander was, shall we say, going for the ball. He was tussling with the guy. And he managed to get his head to it, and actually it went straight past Goldson, and there all of a sudden he's on top of the ball, and there's no cover there. He's not covering properly, in my opinion. It's just my opinion.
Aye, well, a really good result, 4-0. I know we went. Mac went for 5, and I supported him in it, but would have took that before the game started. Stardog and then Smurf.
100%, mate. I think the main thing is that we just keep getting the 3 points on the board. Honestly, looking back, I wouldn't have cared if it was even just 1-0. The 3 points is all that matters. But I mean, 4 goals, you can't ask for much more away from him, mate. Again, so let's just hope we can keep it up and just keep it going for the Rangers every day.
I don't think you're allowed to say that on the show, mate. I don't think you've got it. Carry on, Spot.
Well, I wasn't trying to close the show. I was just meaning let's just keep it going. Let's keep winning. Right? Sorry, Bridge. But yeah.
What?
I think we're unfortunately 3 points behind, and the pressure's on us to sort of keep the pressure on them, as it were. We can't afford any slip-ups. And the games, we've been good to date. The games that we were sort of dropping points in last year, we're picking those points up now and emphatically as well. So I think just keep it going, keep getting the points on the board. It doesn't matter about the performances. It doesn't matter about spectacular away performances and your flair players delivering. It's about like Stardog was saying, Ojo getting about the pitch, no doing the beautiful stuff all the time, but digging in and just grinding out wins when we need to grind them out. Because once you get those goals, that initial goal or two, they'll just fold. And then that's when you can start racking up goals and points. Just keep getting the points on the board, really.
I think to put pressure on Celtic, and I just mean this in the nicest way. We need it to be the opposite, as we need them to go away from home, and us to be playing at home. If you follow what I mean,
Absolutely.
in the same manner, and we can put the pressure on when we're winning at home, and then they're away from home. Because when they're at their own midden, they're no doubt about it. Teams freeze, big crowd, and so on and so forth. So teams tend to freeze, and the football-wise, they're not a bad football playing team. But take them away from Park Keith, and it's a different ball game entirely.
That's a great point, that, because if it was reversed, if we were at home today and they go down, would I think they were 1-0 down at half time? Was it? Or
yeah, that's right. No, it wasn't half time. I think they just scored just before half time.
Oh, did they? Right. I don't really listen.
But they were 1-0 down.
Yeah, and you know, if that was at Rugby Park, they might have folded. You know what I mean? So, no, it's a good point, that.
But we have to just keep winning, Fox, and let everything else take care of itself.
Aye, that's it, mate. We've got to do win our own battles and forget about everybody else. Every game we've got to go out there and win. We'll have another tricky tie coming up on Wednesday away to Livingston. Another one. It's a big match for us to keep us in that competition. And if we just keep winning, we'll do all right.
Next game's the biggest game of the season again. The next game, is that no against Livingston?
Aye, because obviously we want a trophy and it's important.
There you go.
Right, Stardog. He's not often right, but he's right today.
100%, mate. I mean, now we look on to the Livingston game, and if we get by Livingston, we're in the semi-final, aren't we? We're at Hampden, so aye, that's an important game as well. Obviously, that's the first trophy that's up for grabs in the season, so it would be nice to get it. But I'm really just focusing on the league this year.
But we've come back for the break. We were all a wee bit done. We've played 3 games. We've scored 8 goals. We've conceded 1, and it was a penalty kick.
Brilliant.
It's there's positives in there, Fox.
Aye, the team's gelling quite well now. 6 games into it. We're looking like a good unit going forward, and we look solid at the back, so we can't ask for much more. Stephen Gerrard's using the squad well, and we're getting the results.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in the second half there, you even saw a big difference in Aribo. It just looked as if there was no tempo in our game at all. Absolutely none. And we were just trudging through, which we were. And the second half, obviously a mixture of the manager telling them what to do at half time, maybe giving them a bit of a pep talk, and they come out and we get a goal, and the whole thing just transforms itself, and everybody's pepped up for it. And that, as I say, that looked as if that was going to be double figures. If Rangers wanted that to be double figures, it could have been double figures, because we were missing a lot of chances, a lot of great chances, a lot of half chances as well coming across. Seriously, that's how far ahead of them we were.
Good comment.
Can I make a wee comment on the front two? On the wing, mate, I know Ryan Kent's out injured, Jordan Jones is out injured, but I think when they two come back, we'll have a real potent force up front. Do any agree? I don't think Parker or Ordio are exactly hitting the heights at the moment.
Well, I didn't think they done great today, mate. I think I take Stardog's point on Ojo. There was one particular in the second half where he chased back, won a tackle. And we've not seen that from before, but would our team be better with Ryan Kent and Jordan Jones playing? Well, you need to play Jordan on the right. Is that the way you would play, Fox?
I think you could fit Jordan Jones on the right, no problem, mate.
Mm-hmm. I think our first 11's got Scott Arfield in it, mate. And he wasn't playing today. Didn't he start the day? Where you play him or where you fit him in, our first 11 when you're picking it, has got Scott Arfield in it. Kent on the left where Barker was. You've improved your team. Smurf and Stardog.
No, I thought when they disagree with that, I think it's just try to keep everybody with minutes, miles in their legs, and everybody just sort of simmering, ready to contribute, But the pace of these boys, with Barker and Ojo today, when these teams are lying deep, they're not really sort of. These two are guys that rely on their pace, and if there's no space in behind, it's hard to get in behind and cause damage. And but they stuck to their task, and it's not the best place to go. The pitch was horrible. I don't know if he's noticed that. It wasn't a great pitch, and they put a shift in.
It was poor for the time of the year, is it?
Aye, it was a poor pitch, and deliberately so,
You can grow strawberries up there in Perthshire.
That's the truth, by the way. Unfortunately, it's true.
I think they were growing turnips.
That whole place, that whole stadium's a joke, isn't it? I mean, it's sitting half. You're looking at one side, from one side to the other, it's half empty. Then you look at the end, and they're absolutely bouncing with the Rangers fans. Incredible. By the way, well done to the Rangers fans today. Well done.
Hi. How do you come, Stardog? Ryan Kent, Jordan Jones.
Ryan Kent 100% improves that team. I'm like you, Ox. Arfield's in my team as well, but I play Arfield in number 10. Ojo still plays for me. With Jordan Jones, I like Jordan Jones, and he did a great job for us when he came in. But I'm going to get this, just put it out here. See, at the end of the season, there'll be no comparison with Jordan Jones and Shea Ojo when it comes to stats. There honestly will only be. Folk don't like Ojo because they don't think they see enough of him in the game, right? He's not been here that long and he's still a young boy. Look at his stats. He's done just as much as what Kent done in a full season on paper. So if that keeps improving, I mean, at least we're not having to be, we don't have to be too patient. I mean, he's still getting goals, he's getting assists. We're not as if for 10 games in and he's still not done anything yet. We're waiting for something to happen. He scored big goals in that for us, so there'll be no comparison with Jordan Jones and Shea Ojo at the end of the season, mate, when it comes to stats, honestly.
All right, mate. As long as it's positive for the team, I don't care who plays Fox.
Aye, fair enough. Can't say much else. The boys have given their opinion, and I quite agree with some of them.
But seeing these games like the Livingston game at Ibrox, mate, do you not think you win we want? The following there with Morelos sneaking about, we have to look to change our shape. Because these particularly Ibrox, when these teams are playing 10 against behind the ball, and we are struggling at times to break them down. Do you not think we can maybe look to change our shape?
I don't see the manager changing his shape. He's not changed it in the best part of 15 months. He's not going to change it now, Ox.
Can I come in there?
Aye, on you go, Smurf.
I think for me, I don't like Ojo on the left because he's got that one trick thing where he tries to come in on his left and hit the back stick bit, and it's sort of predictable, It's I don't really like him there. I think he's obviously left-footed, and I prefer him on the left, but we're obviously got a lot of cover there. But the one game that I saw him this season was against Midtjylland, and he played really more like an inside left. He was much tighter to Morelos, and I think Morelos being able to hold the ball and spin, and him running past players and running onto things was much more effective because he's powerful and he's hard to stop, and he obviously we've all witnessed it. He can strike a ball. I just think he gets a wee bit isolated out there, especially he doesn't offer that much in the right for me. So we're going to, to me, he should be his best position would be in the left, but also I think he could play much tighter to Morelos. I don't know what you think about that.
All right, mate. By the way, I take Stardog's point on board. I mean, he's got 5 goals and I think it's 5 assists. I think Kent gets 6 goals a total last season. But you used to have, there's more to playing football than stats, mate.
I understand that, mate. I just think I mean, with a bit more consistency, he'll start to bring himself into games and be this big. I think, you know what it is, the problem is, I think we're all just waiting on this big explosion. I think me and JFK maybe hyped him up a bit too much before the season. I think everybody's just expecting this big explosion. I mean, he is doing the business, he's getting the assists and he's getting the goals. I would just like to see a bit more spark for him in the game, maybe pick the ball up and drive a bit more. Going outside more if you have to, do you know what I mean? You don't always have to come inside. I think if he starts adding these wee bits to his game, we'll start to see the player that I know is definitely 100,000,000% in there.
You're speaking about Ojo.
Here's a start for you. You know how that Katic, you're like...
Yep.
So, is it Katic just stuck to the gates?
The man I love.
Well, Haalander's started 4 games this season. We've not lost a goal.
I know that, but I know, right? But this is a problem that Rangers fans have.
Stats mean anything.
No, I know that, mate. But I mean, it just brushes out the fact that Katic hasn't put out. Like, I think Ryan Golson has made more mistakes this year than what Katic has. I would like to see 2 no-nonsense defenders. Never mind one that's no nonsense and one that thinks he's a football player.
Golson's distribution, I thought, in the first half was poor. Put midfield into problem.
Yep.
You know, at times. Anyway.
Sorry.
When you go, stuff before we go.
It'd just be interesting to look at the goals that he scored, Ojo. 6 goals he scored. And I can think of one against Progress and the obvious one the other night against Feyenoord. The 2 of them come from the sort of a kind of inside left position. You know, I don't like him on the left, and I think we'll get more goals if he's played
right,
on
the
right. Sorry. I think it'd be better on the left, and if he can get tighter than Morelos, I think we'll get goals out the guy.
Anyway, gentlemen, we've reached that time of the evening. Afternoon, should I say? Bridgeman.
Oh, what can I say? We Morelos and Defoe, fantastic. What an exhibition by both of them, to the truth be told. Can I just say to all the Rangers fans all over the world, particularly Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, every single one is, please keep it going for the Rangers, because the Rangers really need us, and the next game is the most important ever.
And the last word to the star of the pre- and post-match show now, Stardog.
Well, another great result, mate. We'll be looking forward to hearing Thursday again on Wednesday. But until then, keep it going for the Rangers.
Oh, the baton's been handed over from the old teams to the youngins. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 9 and 11, talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, old school boy.
Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay. Won't you come and cheer us? Help the boys along. White and blue, coming through with a song. Oh, Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the world how to play, for we are Rangers, okay. We'll be there to do it. Do it if we can. Win the cup, hold it up in our hands. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. run away.